back, everybody, to another episode of Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe button down there. We'd love to keep you guys up to date with the latest marine tech trends. So, with that out of the way, what are we talking about today? Today, we are talking speakers. We've got right here is your average, run-of-the-mill, Fusion, Signature Series, 6.5-inch speaker. See it pretty much standard across the board in all the boats. This used to be the go-to speaker. We've now moved up to a 7.5-inch and an 8.5-inch speaker. But this is kind of our baseline speaker here, right? We've got our nice wire mesh grill, so it fits in most boats. And you can see it's got the separate component there. So really easy. This is our standard run-of-the-mill speaker. Why are we talking about that today? Well, we're not. It's more kind of to showcase the size difference here. So, what's our next step up? For the longest time now, Fusion has had a 10-inch sub. That's not new. This is another variation of the grill. This is kind of more at home on the wake boats, if you will. You got the Chrome Grille. It does the LED backlighting. A nice baffle on there. Again, run-of-the-mill. This is pretty much what everybody's doing for subs on boats now. It's a 10-inch sub. This is great. Like I said, it is set up to be backlit. You can run your leads right into here. It's a great sub. 10-inch, 4 ohm, 450 watt peak power, 200 I think or so, thereabouts RMS. But again, that's not new. Here's what's new. They've been teasing us with this for a little while now. But this is what's new in the Fusion world. Let's just kind of slide this stuff around here. This is the Fusion Signature Series 12-inch sub. This thing's ridiculous. It's huge, as you can just see, as a scale of depth here. Like I said, this is a 6.5, this is a 10, this is a 12. You see how that's scaling up. You need to find the space in a boat to fit this. That's why we haven't mounted it yet. That's why I've got it out here, kind of show you guys before we're going to get one mounted in a boat. But I want to go over some of the features and some of the cool stuff that they've done on this speaker. And again, this is set up. We've got the white grill on here. You can do the Chrome Grille on here. You can also do the RGB lighting on this, and that can be controlled through their light controller, through Lumishore's light controller, or numerous other aftermarket LED light controllers. So this one, I really like what they've done on this one. They've gone Deutsch plugs on this. And this is really nice. So they've got a lead that comes off of this you can wire in. So when you're wiring this in, this gives you a little more serviceable area to slide it in, slide it out, disconnect it, and pull it out. And they've gone ahead and they've done the exact same thing for the RGB lighting on the other side here. And then if we flip this guy over here, kind of get an idea of the size of this thing, right? Now this is a 1400 watt peak 4 ohm 12-inch sub. You get, again, nice view here of the build out of this. It's very nicely done, very rugged. And another nice touch that they've gone ahead and done on here is for your RGB lighting. So if you're not using their controller or the Lumishore controller, right here, right on the back, give you a wire diagram of what each one of these wires is. So if you're hooking up a third-party controller, you can go ahead and do it. One of the other cool things here is I flip this bad boy back around. I'm going to tape measure out because I haven't even measured this thing yet. What are we looking at here? We're looking at a mounting depth of at least 8 inches. This speaker, overall width here, it's kind of what I suspected. We're almost 14.5 inches wide on this 12-inch sub. Really excited, really glad to see it. This has taken about a year longer than I think Garmin and Fusion had planned to get this thing out there. But this is going to be awesome. This is really going to take it up to another notch. You see you guys going, well, why do I want a 12? What's that going to do versus the 10 versus my 6, right? 6 are going to give you some really good mid-range sounds, some really good highs. They don't really deliver on the lows. A 10, really nice, going to give you a good kind of all-around low, some nice clean sound to it. That 12 is going to deliver that deeper sound, the fuller sound. The best way I've ever heard a 10 versus a 12 described, this is a firecracker, this is an M80. That's literally the difference we're talking about here. It's that much more. You feel the bass when it's coming out of this. So really excited to get this mounted in. We're gonna, once we get it mounted up, we'll power it all up and hear how it sounds, see what it's delivering. But I wanted to showcase you guys what this is and what's going on, because we're doing our best to stay up with the latest marine tech trends. So that's it. That's this week's Sundays with Sully. It's the Fusion Signature. It's their 12-inch sub. Got any questions? Maybe you want to, how to install this, or what are some of the power requirements? Drop it below in the comments, or reach out to us at sales@navtronics.com. Be sure to give us a follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We're doing our part. We're trying to feed as much content out there as we can for you guys, keeping you up to date with the latest marine tech trends, and also showing you some of our latest installs. Spring's ramping up. We got a lot of projects in the works across the board. It's starting to warm up out there, and everybody's remembering that they have a boat. So we got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe for you guys. Can't wait to show it to you, and stay tuned. Always something. Peace.